up, everybody? Jason here from the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, coming at you with a brand new Unbox with Me video today. Very excited to be here. Today is Wednesday, October 9th. Today is 2 days before Halloween-a-Palooza. That's right. Kind of a big deal. What have you been doing? What's going on? It's been a minute. Did you have a good weekend? Did you find some toys? I think, I did get one toy this weekend because of my awesome gal friend. Yeah, just wondering what you've been doing. Got a big toy hunt coming up this weekend at Halloween-a-Palooza. That's all I'm going to talk about today. I mean, that's all there is. That's all that's going on. That's all there can be going on. Honestly, I probably shouldn't be doing this, but like at the same time, I'm like, I just need a little headspace break before it's go time. And celebrities start showing up tomorrow, start flying in. Yeah, Halloween-a-Palooza. That's my bestie and I started 14 years ago, a little Halloween party, and it's just grown ever since. And now it's 2 days, and we're having like 8 celebrities from Nightmare on Elm Street franchise come in, plus a guy from Shaun of the Dead, and so much more vendors. It's an international horror film festival. It's got lots of stuff. And it's fun. Big event, 2 days of fun. That's what I know. And it's just, I think I got all my stuff done. That's what feels good, is I'm not really panicked. I got all of tomorrow off, so I don't have to. I can just cruise right in, and just kind of like put out fires between now and then, help people get their stuff done. But yeah, Halloween-a-Palooza.com. Check it out. It's cool. So what have you been doing? What's going on? Guess what's going to happen? Today we're going to unbox a toy. That's right. It's going to be a Transformer. That's right. And it's, I don't know about this one. I was excited and then I don't know. But we'll see. Hey, if you want to unbox a toy with me right here, right now, all you got to do is message me, details below. I'll send you a link you can be on. You don't have to. That's fine. I got toys that need unboxing anyway, and this is just my fun way of doing it. And if you're watching later, and you might want to jump on sometime, I just split the screen, and then you can do yours. And anyway, just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell there, so you know when these live streams are happening, and you can be on. It's awesome. While you're all there up on our channel, don't forget to hit that join button. That's right. For only 99 cents a month, you can be a member of the channel. We got some really awesome channel members now. You get cool perks like little icons next to your name, access to special emojis, your stuff's highlighted. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. You've been on YouTube, you know what's going on, right? Anybody? Just me? No, but that's cool. Yeah, so Halloween-a-Palooza, there's going to be there's probably 55 tables of vendors there. And even though it's all Halloween inspired stuff, there's some really good toys there still, always. I mean, horror stuff, which is great, which I still collect and love. And so I'm excited to see what everybody's bringing. I know I filled the last vendor spot with a legit toy vendor. It just worked out that way. It wasn't a special thing or anything, but anyway, excited. 2 days to spend lots of money here in Ottumwa at the Bridgeview Center. Well, let me get to the question here. And again, hey, when are repaints cool? I don't know. I'm gonna redo that one. Here, I'm just gonna change that. Are repaints cool? Here, no, let me change that. Words and typing. Here's the real question. When aren't repaints cool? That's the question for today. Love to hear your answers over in the chat. We can hear your chats. We got Gordon over on Facebook. He says, Epic Toys. Cool. Cool emoji. Cool dude. Hey, Gordon. Thanks for being here, man. Gordon Huey, I'm guessing. Sorry if I butchered it. Super sorry. But yeah, thanks for watching. Check us out. Commenting. Appreciate it. Yeah, repaints. I normally don't mind them at all. I know some people really get their. Nope, that's not the phrase. I was going to combine three different phrases. Some people get things in a bunch and have a hard time with repaints, and I get it. You're buying the same toy. It's just a different color. It's the same mold. It's the same piece of plastic. It's just got a different paint on it. It's cool sometimes. I think of things like He-Man versus Faker. It's the same thing. One's blue and one's not. And in that case, both toys are separate characters. So I think that's okay, right? But when it's like, here's another, and Transformers, if you follow any of it, this or me, this channel, me blabbing, or our podcast, or anything Transformers, you'll know that these last few years, man, they've really, really been leaning into the repaint. Like, they'll put out this cool toy, and then you're like, oh, I love it. And then a year later, they're like, here's that toy again, but it's now the animation colors. And you're like, well, why didn't I get that the first time? Or here's the toy colors. And you're like, well, I have to plan on you only giving me one of every toy. I can't not buy a toy expecting a repaint, because then you don't get it. And then you can't, it's hard to go back. I knew I shouldn't have said that there. So I always feel a little duped, and that part doesn't feel good. Just they never let you know there's going to be a repaint. I mean, there's educated guesses for sure. If you see an Ironhide, there's going to be a Ratchet, most likely, almost every single time. Nowadays, if there's an Optimus, there's probably a Nemesis or something like that, But recently in the Studio Series 86 line, we got a cool blaster, and it's like, awesome, great, cool, love it. Year later, it's like, here's the actual animated colors. And I'm like, what? And you're just like, man, I thought that was going to be my only blaster. And now I have two. I have two of a lot of toys over there of the same mold. And that's what's going to happen today too, with what I'm unboxing. But yeah, sometimes it's the not knowing that's, I don't like feeling duped. Yeah. Cause when you put out that first toy, I think you have to assume that, hey, this is the best toy. It's the best toy we can get. It made it to the showroom floor. It made it to the shelves. It's not easy. Not all toys make it to the shelves. And if it does, you're like, well, that must be a feat. That must be a that must be exactly what they wanted to do because it made it all the way there. And then you find out later it's not. Anyway, does it bother any of you guys? I don't know. Some people don't care. Some people are just like, nope. Some people are like, I just want one of every mold. And I get it, you know. They for this, it's their little puzzles, you know. You're like, I just want to know how that puzzle goes. Doesn't matter to me what color he is. That's the engineering I enjoy or whatever. Um, but at the same time, you're like, does it create this world of secondary market? Does it feed the eBay machine? Because like, I mean, I know why they do it. The toy companies, you're like, yeah, buy our stuff over and over again. That's great. But when you buy that second toy, you're like, do you keep the old one then? A lot of it seems like, and it's for space reasons, I know, or just your collection. You can do whatever you want, but um, a lot of people just do one character, one version of that character, and every toy line kind of seems to improve on it. Not always, but most of the time, the engineering improves every. So we're just buying the same characters over and over and over again too, as we upgrade to better versions. But what do we do with the old versions? Then we have to go to eBay, Mercari. We got to sell them. What do we do with those? Throw them in the trash? Just throw them in the trash. Throw that money away. Ugh, it's just it's one of the I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just it's a part of the collecting toy business that's a little. It's not slimy. It's just I wished it was better, but I'm their monkey. I'll just keep buying, I guess. All right, today we're gonna unbox a toy that I wished I had the G1 version of, and he's really hard to get now because of these two versions. Brought him back onto the radar. Every time that happens, they make a toy of an old character you haven't seen in a while. Well, then everybody buys up the old original versions and their prices skyrocket and they become more and more scarce. And I haven't looked in a while, but it'd be nice to have them. Not that I collect. I don't. I don't actively collect pretenders. They never did anything for me at the time. I was kind of out of Transformers by then. Since then, I've gotten a few pretenders only because I find them super cheap or whatever. I don't even need to have the inside robot. I get it, and I have some complete ones that are cool, and I it's fun and neat, and I'm retroactively enjoying pretenders. At the time, not cool, but yeah. So this character is a very. It was already kind of a rare pretender. I don't know my history on him a lot. I think he was a little more European um, based. Wasn't over in America a lot. That's just my foggy memory. So I don't know that he was super popular, um, but yeah, he's also got gold on him, metal gold, which is really neat. He's really cool. Yeah, let's get into it. We were talking about Transformers Legacy United, Voyager class, G1 Universe, Metalhawk. And so since they don't do pretenders right now, let me get this off the screen here. Since they don't do pretenders is just a shell that's literally breaks in half, and then a little robot, a very generic robot lives inside, and he hides in his pretender shell that looks like a human, so he can fit in amongst the humans. Big giant plastic shell, doesn't do anything. Maybe the arms move at the shoulders. That's it. Almost no articulation. And so since that's never going to really happen again, the shell part, I was gonna get that off the screen. Just can't concentrate. This this robot's based off the inner robot of the Metalhawk original G1 toy. And so then it's my understanding that, let me get some screenshots here, get a little bit of, there we go. We're screenshotting. Yes. It's this is it's my understanding this is a package refresh. It was intended to be a package refresh. And that just means these toys come out in waves. Transformers, it's so many leaders, so many Voyagers, so many Commander, like there's so many per wave, so many per year, but they come out in waves every 6 months. I don't know. And a lot of times these waves have the how many come in a package in a case, like 3 of these and 3 of these, or 2 of these and 2 of these. And a lot of times, once in a while, there'll be one that's only one per box. And of course, that guy is more scarce and he becomes rare fast. This isn't one, I don't think, but sometimes the next wave comes out and they're like, we need something to fill this box. And they just kind of push a character into the next wave. They get multiple waves. And this was one, it was intended to be just a refresh. So it just was going to be the same original version put into the next wave. Come back out for those who missed it. But they went in and they tweaked some of the colors to be more like the G1 color scheme. And they call it the Super God Masterforce version is what they're calling this version, which is, he was predominantly in that series. I mean, he's cool, and he's I believe based off the Cyclonus mold, which was just one of my number one toy of that year the Cyclonus came out. So love this mold. I like the character. Here, let's look at the box. We got our Legacy 40th year. This is our United artwork. On this side, we see him with his sword, which he came with in the original. And here's what he looks like on the back. 18 steps, blue jet, red wings. He's got these 2 little guns that do combine into one kind of double barrel gun, but also very similar to his G1. This plane, it's very similar. So what the biggest changes they did is they lightened up this blue and they darkened the gray. It's so subtle, and I hope the camera shows it, that you can see the difference. I also got, let me see if I can do this. Here's the original G1 figure. So I'm using my mouse like you can see. So the robot on the left holding the sword with the human face, that's just the shell that you get. But on the right, with the gold chest, that's the inner robot. And so the inner robot turns into that plane at the bottom. So you can see very similar. Can I do side by side? You can kind of see very similar. You can already know that Toy Hacks is going to put them stickers for the top of the wings there. Come on, focus. Look at that. Well, you can see the sword here. You can see how it really looks like that sword. These little guns look like the little guns that clip on that gun, or the inner robot's holding. They did a great job. And this blue and red and gray all look a lot more similar. I do have the first wave version here, and you can see that this gray is way lighter. And this blue is actually way darker. We'll see them when we get them together. But anyway, that's the original G1 Pretender Metalhawk. Pretty cool. Get off of there. All right. And let's just stop all that business and get into this. All right, let's open them up. I forgot where I was. I was just reading all the things and just get lost. I got a lot on the brain. Oh, look at that. He's in there. It's a neat little broken thing. Oh, that's cool. They folded up the paper to fit kind of the side versus laying down in the back. That's whatever makes this stuff smaller. Here he is laying down. He's got his big sword, his two little swords or guns. Words. I don't see any other rolled up packaging. So let's get him out of there. Okay. Here he goes. So now what am I going to do with the second one? Oh, yeah, he's got a little kind of over his chin. I don't know. Where? Oh, okay. Swords. They're not strapped in, I don't think. They're just folded up weird in the package. I don't care if I tear these little tabs. Okay. Well, here's a little look at his swords. I'm going to get you a better side there. Nothing crazy, just swords and guns. And you can see that they fit together and can become a single held double barrel doodad. And there's his sword, looking pretty swordy. Yeah, I'm gonna put. Maybe it looks like I put these guns on their shoulders of the other dude. So, and as I look at the old G1, I'm like, I don't really see that there. I don't think that really goes there. You're right. I'm gonna double it. I can't do it. Go back. Going back. One hand will just have. Always put guns in the right hand. I don't know. Just do. Swords go in the left. I don't know. Oh, I didn't do that on that. Anyway. Looks great. I haven't really been able to see if the golds change colors anymore. That's still, the internet, they still have their opinions on this gold. I think as far as molded plastic goes, you're not going to get much closer to gold. I don't know. I think about the Dinobots, if they had their gold over here. Well, let's look at them both. Well, you can definitely see. Okay, you can do this, Jason. I'm just going to look for a second. Yeah, I don't really see any color difference in the red. Maybe the gold's a little darker on the new one, but then the gray is obviously darker on the new G1 version, Super God Masterforce version. Not just, yeah. So everything's the same, head sculpt, nothing changed. Everything's exactly the same. They just tweaked the colors a little bit. So now I got 2 of these. Oh, I can just put one in plane mode and then one in robot mode. That works. Yeah, cool though, right? Like, what do you do with that second guy? I don't know. Pretty cool. It's definitely a goal of mine too. I mean, I've watched through the G1 cartoon so many times. And it's I just got through animated again. It was also that I could get to Prime, start watching Prime, because I finished, and I don't have a great working knowledge of Prime. So that with the toys, I want to kind of catch that, but I'd love to go back and then get into the Headmasters and finish that Japanese run. And I'm just patiently waiting for like a good dub version, I don't know, which there's just, I guess, okay versions, just not a perfect definitive version of the Japanese series. But yeah, I still like him. I still think he looks great. It is good to see him with the darker gray and the lighter blue. It really does match that G1 toy a lot better. So even if he costs twice as much, I don't know. But now I have 2 of them that are very similar. I guess I could sell the other one. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, you know about patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. It's right up there. I know you know. Head over there. You can get signed up to be a patron. You can get to be in this in the chat, and we have a group chat with all the hosts and all the patrons, and it's so much fun. I love it. We not only share stupid memes all the time, which is great, and we got Bill in there, comedian, and got a channel member just in the chat here. We better say hi to Miss Tiffany. He looks cool. He does look cool. Look at this guy. You know, that's pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. He says hi. This chat's pretty fun. We enable each other. We are always like, hey, did you see this sale? Or we're trying to get Bill to buy more Voltron shit, and that's awesome. And we get to see like Turnip. He's just a 3D printing madman, so he's always got some project going on. So he lets us see the process of those, and just good chat with good folks. And you can join over at Patreon. It's cool. And then all your other stuff, cracktasticplastic.com. Suppose I should get out of here and do some more Halloween-a-Palooza work. I probably won't. I don't know. Probably won't do one tomorrow. So it'll be, if I live through Halloween-a-Palooza or not, this may be my last. I'm just kidding. It's not. I will find a way. I got toys to open. I can't stop. So, but I hope you have a good weekend. If you are bored Friday and Saturday, come down to Ottumwa. That's right. Come on down. Thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate it. Love talking toys with you. Let me find these buttons I need to find. Found them. Hey, keep being awesome.